Quantum Conversations, your portal to the inner realms. Access infinite possibilities, infinite mastery, and infinite love. Mind-expanding, heart-opening conversations with some of the greatest spiritual teachers, luminaries, and healers of today's world. Usher in new earth by living in your sacred heart. Quantum Conversations is brought to you by AcousticHealth.com, home of music from the universe, online healing retreats, and this program. Claim your free registration to daily shows at AcousticHealth.com. AcousticHealth.com, your portal to the inner realms. Our program starts shortly. Welcome to another Quantum Conversation, brought to you by AcousticHealth.com. I'm Loren Gailey, and I invite you to sit back as we enter the quantum realm, that space of the greater part of you. It is your connection to infinite possibilities, infinite potential, and infinite mastery. This is a higher dimensional conversation today as we explore these dimensions, how we can access them and even merge with them as we become them along our ascension journey. My guest today is an incredible healer and co-founder of the Accelerated Light Healing. And Macaya Miracle is here today to talk with us about unity consciousness and the 12th dimension. Macaya, thank you for being here. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Lorette. I'm so excited that we get to play today.
Yes, we are back once again with you. All of our episodes with you on Quantum Conversations are so beautiful. They're very well received. And it is a vibrational game with you. And that's what we're going to explore today as we get into a beautiful experience in the 12th dimension, merging with infinite consciousness. Before we get there, I would love to get an update with you. Welcome to this new year, by the way. What have the energies been feeling like for you?
It's been a complete shift. You know, I saw this thing on the internet a little while ago, and it said that, you know, kind of over the last 4 years here, last three to 4 years, we've been in this phase like we're the phoenix. And for those of you who are not familiar with the phoenix story, or in Egyptian cultures, it's the Bennu. The phoenix is a bird, this beautiful bird that never really dies, but it starts out as a baby and it grows old. And then at the end of that cycle, it burns itself in a pyre, a funeral pyre, and from the ashes of that springs its new self as a baby again, really allowing the growth and rebirth. And it's kind of like, you know, we've gone through this intense wave of being burned through the ashes, where our old life has fallen apart and didn't make any sense, and people fell away, and jobs fell away, and places fell away. It's just kind of all burned to the ground to create this new space for us to be reborn from the ashes, where we get to consciously create our lives. Because before, you know, you've learned about intentionality, you've learned about the law of attraction, but you had all these things from childhood all the way up till the time you started your spiritual awakening process that were unconscious, that were seeds planted in there, a lot of times not even by you, that were creating your life. And as all the energy is burned all that away, now we're at this time, and especially just literally over the last 2 weeks, a real huge shift has come, where the finality of that burning away has come into place, and we get to consciously direct our lives in the way that we desire to create them, that we desire to change, the health we desire, the relationships we desire, the spiritual connection desire, the business and abundance and finances we desire, the friendships, the connections, the love, the joy that we experience. All of that we get to consciously create based on our vibrations and what we ask for in the universe. And we're at this place where that shift is now able to take place for all of us.
Hallelujah. And I know we're all feeling it. So beautifully said. Oh my goodness. That is a relief. Personally for me, I've seen a lot of upshifts. It's quite interesting. Exactly what you're talking about. Like it's a new playing field. And so really directing our consciousness. And in the outer world, I have seen a lot of upgrades on the physical, like machines, vacuum cleaner, furnaces, a couple of furnaces, computer panel, even a dog surgery, software system upgrades. Right now we're in a Mercury retrograde, but that's a different situation. It seems like everything is on this upgrade or being revisited in these new energies.
Completely. I went through 3 computers last year. but that was all setting the stage again for what you just said, so beautifully said, this upgraded, this new level of reality without the density, without the static that was bombarding us before, so we can vibrate in a level of clarity and beauty and harmony that we've in this form never experienced here on this planet.
Beautiful. And I know lots of folks are feeling this upgrade in their businesses and the creation. We're actually calling it New Earth Creations, which does involve business, if you want to even call it that. We're going to have to come up with a new name for business because that's busyness. And so maybe it's a new word for us to collectively agree on. Heart play, joy, maybe it's a little kitschy, but it feels right, those words. And so we'll get there. But my point is, I see so many creating from this new level and really getting geared up to create from this new level. That is so warming to my heart and very promising. And it brings a smile to the eternal optimist that I am, because it really is happening.
It definitely is.
Yes, and so you talked earlier about the huge shift even a couple of weeks ago. We're in March 2019 right now, and what we're going to experience in this episode is evergreen. It's timeless. But this gateway that we're in, there's a lot of gateways of the 333 in this month. Right? Yesterday was one, and there's going to be another one on the 21st of this month. But what does that have to do with where we're like wiping? It's like a whole new beginning, isn't it?
Well, the 333 is the number of ascended mastery. So when we access that 333 vibration, we are literally opening the doorway for us to step into that, which again goes with what I was saying before, conscious creation. The biggest part of ascended mastery is that you're intentionally directing and consciously creating every aspect of your life.
Mm-hmm.
And that may sound daunting, but it's actually not. It's a lot more daunting and a lot more stressful to be unconsciously creating your life.
Yeah.
Because that's when the stress happens. That's when the things that are uncomfortable and unfun happen. When you go into this place of conscious creation, it doesn't have to be calculated and completely planned out to every single little detail. It's more that you can set a higher intention and be that vibration, and then everything just flows and falls into place.
Yes. Yes, that feels so good. Awesome. Now, before we get into the 12D, that's a beautiful segue into what we're going to be talking about. Ascended mastery and being in the 12th dimension. As we move through dimensions, right? we are losing all that hold us back. So all those fears that held us back, that kept us from doing something, when we anchor into these higher dimensions, we are taken care of. So for those who may question, but what about when we're still in a 3D world, in a currency world, it's flipped and things tend to become operable in the opposite way than was in the 3D way. So for those who may need a little adjustment or shifting into what we're reaching for in these dimensions, what do you have to say about that? Really leaving behind the old.
I love this topic so much.
Yes.
Because it's so exciting that we all get to move into this place together at this time on the planet.
Yay!
So let's talk about the difference between ascended mastery or infinite beings versus what we were doing in the old human paradigm. The old human paradigm was based on doing, thinking, feeling, and generally not receiving. And, you know, how stressful is it to be doing and thinking all the time?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Pretty stressful. You're looping around in your head. What do I got to do? What do I got to do? What I got to do? Oh my gosh, what if this doesn't get done? How's this other person going to be affected by this? You know, what if they get angry at me? And what does that mean about me?
Mm-hmm.
All that stuff is the lower level of being, the old paradigm. When we move into ascended mastery, or really stepping into our infinite self, then we function from these new ways of being, which are being, perceiving, knowing, and receiving. And I'm going to compare and contrast those for you. So the old way was doing. So moving from doing into being. When you're being, everything just kind of flows because you're being the vibration of what it is that you are consciously creating or intentionally creating. And that doesn't mean you're not doing things, but you're doing it from a state of being. You're being the vibration first that you are consciously choosing. And when you can completely embody that, everything just lines up as if by magic for you. And you know what to do, where to go, what to say, who to talk to. And you can just flow with it. So that's the first one. Doing moves into being. Second one is thinking moves into knowing. And this is where we move into our infinite awareness, because you're an infinite being. Everyone is an infinite being. And when you function from that, you're functioning from infinite awareness. You actually are infinitely aware of everything past, present, and future, if you allow yourself to be that aware. What stops us from that is our thoughts. You know, when we move beyond thinking, when we move beyond thoughts, we can function from our infinite awareness. I put it like this. It's like if you were in a room with 80 blaring radios that are turned up on the dial to 11, and they're all bombarding you, and you have this one small radio that's a crystal clear channel. All the other radios are maybe like loud rock music, metal, and static. And then you have this one crystal clear channel on one radio that's on volume 1. You know, how easy is it going to be able to hear that when all the other radios are blaring?
Mm-hmm.
Not very easy.
Mm-mm.
So the blaring radios are your thoughts, and you're thinking, and you're stressing, and you're looping. When we can clear those out and just literally remove them from the timeline, you're able to hear that crystal clear, the clarity of your awareness. Some people call it intuition or psychic gifts. But your intuition, your infinite awareness is crystal clear at that point. And when you function from that, again, you know what to do, where to be, who to talk to and what to say in every moment, because you're functioning from that place of infinite awareness based on what you are consciously choosing to create for your life and this planet and this universe and all of infinite consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the second one, moving from thinking into knowing. The third one is moving from feeling and emotions into perceiving. And what I mean by that is not that you're not going to have emotions or feelings, but you're not going to identify with them anymore. You're more just going to observe them as an experience that you are having. So instead of I am sad, it's more like I am perceiving a state of sadness. And when you function from that place, you then have choice, because when you identify with something, you have no choice. That is who you are. You have made that who you are and what you're vibrating. Even though it's not the infinite truth of you, it's not your infinite self. So when you move from identifying with your feelings, like even something simple as I feel bad or I feel tired, again, those are something you're identifying with. I am perceiving tiredness. I'm perceiving I am tired. Then you can ask the question, what can I do to change this? Or ask your body, do you just want to go to sleep? If you're sad, if you're feeling sad, if you change that to I am perceiving sadness, then you can ask questions around it. What's causing this sadness? What do I need to change in my life to move into a state of infinite joy, bliss, and ecstasy, which are your natural states?
Mm.
So moving from feelings and emotion into perceiving, observing your experience.
Yeah.
And then the last one is moving from not receiving into receiving. Because you've decided that there's a paradigm of good and bad and right and wrong. And more often than not, infinite beings and people on a spiritual path, they tend to find ways to judge themselves and criticize themselves and decide that they're not worthy and they're not lovable and that they're bad and wrong, and therefore don't deserve to receive everything that they're asking for. When we move out of that place of judgment, of criticism, and again, this goes along with moving out of the paradigm of thoughts into just knowing and being and perceiving, when you move into that state, you automatically open into infinite receiving. And when you move into that place of infinite receiving, everything you ask for shows up as if by magic. Not always in the way you think it's going to, but it does. And that's where we're moving to, a place of consciously creating our lives in a state of being, knowing, perceiving, and receiving. And that's really what Ascended Mastery is about. Moving into that new vibration of being.
Yes, okay. Well, happy trails, everyone, as we move into these new vibrations of being. You laid it out very clearly there and simplified it, and it really shows us the power that we do have, and we call that sovereign. So that's beautiful. Thank you so much, because these are really powerful tools that do allow us to move into that and to clear. And so it's going to be fun as the ease of clearing things lately is getting indeed a bit easier, and maybe not easier, but a little bit quicker too, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's, I kind of, when I think about clearing, the old stuff.
Mm-hmm.
For me, this really started strongly about 14 years ago, and I saw a glacier in my mind's eye, this huge, massive glacier, and I was this little small guy with an ice pick at the bottom. And I looked at this glacier, and I was like, I can either start picking away at this and clearing out all the old stuff, the thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and someday be on the other side of this into the place where I want to be. Or I can turn away and go into unconscious and ignore all that until it drags me down slowly in a slow descent towards, uncomfortability, illness, and death. That I was like, I'm going for it. I can do everything I can. And back then, all I had was the ice pick. And then I started learning more tools. And then that ice pick got bigger, and I was able to take bigger chunks out of the glacier. Then I learned more tools, and I was able to take bigger chunks out of the glacier. And now with accelerated light healing, it's kind of like just the sunlight melting the glacier. And what you just said about now where we're at in consciousness right now, it's even easier to clear. I have noticed that too. It's just like we're taking huge chunks out of that old stuff because we're about to be free of it.
We're about to be free of it. Many people are reporting dreams of graduation. I myself was back in my high school graduation. Isn't that funny? And that's a metaphor. Yes, it's a metaphor of the graduation of humanity. So that's beautiful. And I also, when you were speaking there about the glacier, that's beautiful. But I'm reminded it's not the destination, it's the journey, our journey of life. And so let's enjoy it. And how beautiful is it that we are moving into the joy, the infinite joy and the infinite bliss. And that's why we all incarnated here on this beautiful, beloved planet of Gaia, is because we knew we could do it. Right? We knew we could do it. So we're doing it. Okay. Oh, all right, let's talk 12th dimension. In your special offer, I want to back up and say that in your special offer, there's many activations that deal with Lemuria, and many listening to this program resonate with Lemuria very deeply. And so we know that Lemuria, those who are here, we came to really raise the vibration back into that status. Lemuria really is 5D. We could talk a little bit about that, but we're going to experience even 12D. So let's start with 5D Macaya and take us into that connection with the Lemurians and this great dimension of the 12D that some say we really already are experiencing.
Yeah. It's... Well, let's talk about Lemurian 5D. So Lemuria is a fifth dimensional realm. The ancient, the myths say that Lemuria fell into the sea or disappeared. And it kind of did disappear, but it didn't actually disappear. It just, we're at a different vibration than it. It's in 5D. And 5D is the realm of infinite love and infinite now. So when you function from a place of infinite love and being in the infinite now, you're in 5D. And again, what we were talking about before, being, knowing, perceiving, and receiving are the natural states in 5D and beyond. So, Lemuria and the fifth dimension in general is such a different way of living than you've been experiencing on this planet, because we're not motivated by the drive to make money. We're motivated to experience more and more infinite bliss and infinite joy and infinite love in every moment, because that's because it feels good.
Yeah.
And the more we experience that, the higher and higher our vibration continues to raise, and the more we're in resonance with infinite consciousness, our source, which is where we're all headed towards. So there's a lot of healing that takes place in Lemuria. There's a lot of nature experiences in Lemuria, and we kind of remember a natural way of living, a natural way of healing, and a natural way of being with people, where we can be infinitely open with them to experience their energy, to experience their vibration, and be and receive infinite love with them, which just continues to exponentially bounce off each other and grow and grow and grow into more joy, more bliss, more ecstasy in every moment.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I went to Peru with a gal who remembers her lifetime in Lemuria, and she remembers just merging with another person's energy. Mm-hmm. And it was really hard for her to be in this existence because she would want to do that. And, so, okay, beautiful. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, well, the Lemurian journeys I took people on in the special offer, we always started diving down through Mount Shasta, and went into the center of Mount Shasta and going through a portal to Lemuria, as Mount Shasta is the easiest way to access Lemurian culture. It's our gateway. And then the Lemurian healing beings, the masters there, would come and surround us with just so much love, so much joy, so much healing, and just raise our vibration to that state of being infinitely open, infinitely receiving, just being in this place beyond thought, and is activating those qualities in us in a way that we can bring those states back to our realm here on this planet, because that's the more and more we embody the vibrations of the higher dimensions and the ways of living of the higher dimensions, the more we create that on this planet, because it's not just you that gets that. When you start to embody these higher vibrations, that ripples out and changes the world. It changes everybody you come into contact with, everybody you walk by, everybody you talk to, and beyond, with every breath that you take. So spending time in the 5th dimension, in Lemuria, in the 12th dimension, in any of the higher dimensions, in these healing energies, you're not only changing yourself, you're changing the entire world, so we can all be in this vibration of infinite bliss and joy. Because how amazing would it be if you could just walk down the street and look everybody in the eye and smile with everybody and give everybody a hug, and feel safe and comfortable, and not only just safe and comfortable, but feel like that is a glorious, amazing, beautiful thing to do, and everybody's open to that. How amazing would that be?
That's the new earth that we envision, that we all envision together. It's beautiful. Yes. And so for now, we'll just radiate our love and amplify it and try to get through to them somehow, some way. I can feel something going on here, and I hope everyone can feel this. Even by you just saying, going into Mount Shasta, and you connecting in, taking that breath that you did, I immediately felt just this grounded, anchored in love, anchored in peace, anchored in bliss. So something happened there. That is so beautiful. I have my eyes closed right now because it's so beautiful.
And when you say anchored in, that's perfect, because Mount Shasta is the root chakra of the earth.
With the Lemurians that are surrounding us. Okay. Well, we welcome those beautiful beings, and we hope that everyone who's listening can take a moment to feel into that, because it is here. It is beautiful. All right. Okay, so Macaya, Thank you for explaining that. We begin by just being that vibration and operating from here in everything that we do for as long as possible, and then use tools to get back into it when we can. And we'll get there over time. All right, so let's talk about the 12D, right?
Yes. 12D is the intention that created our universe and all universes. So when we look at the law of attraction, which I can imagine many people listening to this are familiar with, but the law of attraction states intention plus feeling equals manifestation. So intention is consciousness. And when you combine a conscious intention with a feeling, it creates literally everything. It creates manifestation, it manifests things. So the 12th dimension is the divine masculine creator principle, which is the intention that created our universe and all universes. The 11th dimension is the divine feminine creatress principle, which is the feeling that created our universe and all universes. So when the intention of the 12th dimension combines with the feeling of the 11th dimension, that's what creates the manifestation of infinite universes, which includes our universe. Now, why is that important? Well, when you connect with the energy of the 12th dimension, again, the intention that created our universe, you remember why our universe was created. You remember that you have access to the infinite energy and infinite power that created our universe, and you can use that energy to create whatever it is that you desire in your life. But it's this place of remembrance. It's like remembering why you're here, why our universe is here, but also your place in that. Why am I here in this universe at this time? So you get this greater awareness of what it means, what it means to be here, why you are here, what it is that you have access to play with, to enjoy, and the creator's intention for that. Infinite consciousness's intention for you here.
Yes, that's powerful. Wow. We want to get there. We want to experience that. So now is a perfect time to lead us on a little journey or give us a tool, meditation tool on how we get there.
I would love to. So the accelerated light healing energies have been running on you since before the call started, and will continue out through the entire call and probably go beyond the call too.
Yes.
Along with other healing energies and many, many, many beings, angels, archangels, spirits, guides, etc., your healing team. They're all here to support us. And what I'd like you to do is just get comfortable, kind of lay back in your chair. Just allow yourself to sink in. Take some deep breaths, let them out with sound. Do that a few more times. In this place, I'd like you to just become aware of the energy that surrounds your body. Expand that energy out to the size of the room you're in. That's right. Expand that energy out to the size of the building you're in. Expand that energy out to the size of the city block you're on. Expand that energy out to the size of the city you're in. Expand that energy out to the size of the state or province you're in. You're doing great. Now expand that energy out to the size of the country you're in. Expand that energy out to the size of the entire planet. Now expand that energy out to the size of the solar system. Expand that energy out to the size of the galaxy. Expand that energy out to the size of the universe. Expand that energy out to the size of the universe of universes. And now expand that energy all the way out to infinite consciousness. From this place of infinite, just continue to deeply breathe. Open yourself up to receive even more. If you ever feel yourself contracting, just expand all the way back out to infinite consciousness. Alright, so now we're going to go to the 12th dimension. So what I'd like you to do is see a door with number 12 on it in front of you. I'd like you to open the door, step into it. This is the 12th dimension. Just breathe and experience the energies of it. Allow them to fill up every part of your body and being. I'd like you to ask the 12th dimension, why did you create our universe? And just breathe and receive. You may get words, you may get pictures, smells, sounds, and it may just be an energetic feeling. It just be an energy. Whatever it is, just allow that to come in. Allow yourself that awareness. Yeah. And now ask the 12th dimension this question. What is my place in this universe? If you're noticing any resistance to that in your body, just breathe through it. Allow that energy to move out. That's right. Continue receiving. You're doing great. Allowing this energy to permeate every part of your body and being. Now you can ask the question, what do I need to know to make life easier on this planet? And everywhere you're resisting that, we're just going to clear that out right now. And everywhere you're resisting having an easy life, we're going to clear that out right now too. And now if there's anything you would like to ask the 12th dimension, you may ask that now. Now ask the 12th dimension, is there anything else I need to know? Right now. Now the 12th dimension is going to fill you with its light. Allowing that infinite bliss to expand inside of you and beyond you, all the way out to infinite consciousness. Yeah. Everywhere you're unwilling to be infinite bliss, or this blissful, or embody the 12D energies and the energies of infinite. We're going to clear that out now. You notice any places of tension in your body, just breathe into them. Let the energy move that out. Move it out. Beautiful. You're doing amazing. Yeah. All right. Now thank the 12th dimension. This energy, for its love, for the awarenesses. And everything else. I'd like you to find the door with number 12 on it. Step out of it. Close the door behind you. Now I'm going to enhance your connection to infinite source and the earth. What I'd like you to do now is breathe energy from the earth, up your feet, up your entire body, and out your head all the way up to infinite source. Do that 2 more times. Energy from the earth, up your feet, up your entire body, and out your head all the way up to infinite source. Once more. I'd like you to breathe energy from infinite source into the top of your head, down your entire body, and out your feet into the earth. And do that 2 more times. Once more. I'd like you to breathe energy from the earth, up your feet, up your entire body, and out your head all the way up to infinite source. And do that 2 more times. Once more. Beautiful. And when you're ready, you can start to deepen the breath. Start wiggling your fingers and toes, rotating your wrists and ankles, pressing your body, and squeezing your body a little. And in your own time, you can come back to sitting and open your eyes.
What a beautiful experience and a very powerful tool, Macaya. As our community comes back into this present awareness from that beautiful journey. Wow. I want to say, when we use that meditation in our lives, we will see the great change. We have access to beautiful information that's there. Oh my goodness, I'd like to share a couple of things in my experience from that beautiful journey.
Yeah,
And
please do.
oh my goodness, it was what an experience. That's all I can say. And again, we invite everyone to listen to it again because it's powerful. So when we created the universe, why did you create the universe? I saw that as just this expanding light, kind of like in a real quick way and then I saw it like an image of a Polaroid where instantly this great love just expands rapidly and turns into this golden flame of light. It was beautiful. That's the best way that I could explain that energy that I felt. And then, what's my place in this universe? Wow. I hope everyone got that. But basically, at first it was creative love. And then it was unity. Unity. I saw unity. But then I also saw authenticity, like with a no holds bar. No holds barred, right? So that was really beautiful. And that's what we're going to talk about next, is this state of unity, because it's palpable. All right. And then, wow, what do I need to know to make life easier? I hope everyone took notes on that or really felt it, because for me personally, it was share knowledge, share knowledge. And it was interesting that you felt the resistance that was around when maybe we receive this information, because I definitely felt some resistance on that, which I found super interesting when you came in and cleared it. So that was beautiful. And then my personal question, that was amazing. And then when we went and wrapped it up, I felt this beautiful immersion of light. And then I saw and felt power in numbers. Power in numbers. And I actually saw what was limiting me from that, the limitedness that we put on ourselves. And then it brings us right back around to that word unity once again. Beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful.
We can see where we're moving to. It's beautiful. I want to thank you for that, Macaya. Again, we invite our listeners to go back and listen to that again and work with it. And speaking of working with, there are programs, MP3 audio healing activations that Macaya has for everyone in a beautiful special offer. And these are really powerful tools to assist in clearing that lower density frequency out of our lives and opening us up into higher frequencies. And these are experiences that you've got for everyone. So we've got a few minutes, Macaya. Can you go over this beautiful special offer, Step into Unity Consciousness, Activations and Healing Frequencies?
I would love to. So, when you move into this state of unity, your ascension happens with total ease, because you realize that we're all one, and anything that happens to one happens to all. Every vibration you're being changes everything. So with these beautiful activations, you're going to expand your capacity for infinite love. You're going to activate your DNA and Merkava light bodies. You're going to learn to channel the healing energies Christ used to heal, and also the energies that the Lemurians used to heal. learn more about what your purpose is, enhance your intuition. You're going to connect with your Lemurian spirit guide, learn to channel sacred geometry and Arcturian healing energies, and so much more. So I'm super excited about all these activations because the change you receive from them is just beyond amazing. They've changed my life, and I'm excited to share them. So the first item here is activate your infinite love, peace, and bliss. So you're going to step into infinite bliss in every moment, clear your blocks to receiving and giving infinite love all the time, and experience and continue to live from infinite peace. And that's really the foundation that all these other activations are built upon. Moving into infinite love, infinite peace, and infinite bliss. Then everything on top of that just catapults you into an entirely new vibration. So item number 2 is activate your galactic light body. So you're going to activate your connection to the power of the galaxy. You're going to connect your light body with the power of the galaxy, and you're going to clear your blocks to oneness, giving you a lot more personal power there. Item number 3 is activate your Christed healing energies. So you're actually going to learn to heal the way Christ healed. You're going to be attuned to those energies. I was doing a class one day on Christ consciousness, and Christ came to me literally 10 minutes before the class. And he's like, I want you to attune these people to the energies I use to heal. I was like, what? Like, tune them to the energies that I use to heal. Like, wow, that is super huge and amazing. Let's do it. So you're going to get that healing attunement and be able to channel the healing energies Christ used in his healing work, which is
That's
super
beautiful. Wow. That's great. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You're also going to activate your Christ eyes, which are energetic centers above your third eye that allow you to see the way infinite consciousness sees the world. And that inherently just increases your compassion for everyone and everything. Item number 4 is activate your light codes of ascension. So you're going to activate the light codes in your DNA that allow you to expand into infinite expansion and effortless ascension with ease. You're going to activate your spiritual gifts and activate your infinite ascension blueprint. Item number 5 is activate your infinite consciousness connection. So you're going to learn to channel the energy of infinite consciousness for blessings and healings, which is another upgrade to your healing abilities. And you can bless people, situations like maybe a marriage or a birth. You can bless your food and water with this energy and just receive that energy of infinite consciousness every time you do. You're also going to step into feeling infinitely connected in every moment. You're going to create a direct line of connection with infinite consciousness. Item number 6 is activate your unity consciousness. So you're going to experience oneness with everything in infinite consciousness. You're going to clear your ego blocks to oneness and see oneness in everything. The next set of MP3s are the Lemurian healing activations, which, again, are so powerful and bring you into that state of ascended mastery, at that state of living from the ascended way of life, the knowing, the being, the perceiving, and receiving. So the Lemurian, item number 7 is the Lemurian Bliss and Love Attunement. So you're going to upgrade your life to have bliss and infinite love as your natural state. You're going to experience a direct infinite love transmission from the Lemurian masters, which feels so good. You're going to learn to radiate and receive more love than you've ever imagined possible. Item number 8 is the Lemurian Intuitive Abilities Activation. So you're going to activate your intuitive abilities. So you're going to learn how to receive messages from your guides. You're going to connect with and receive wisdom directly from the continent of Lemuria. Item number 9 is the Lemurian Guides Attunement MP3. So you're going to connect with and receive messages from your Lemurian guide. This is a being that just has infinite love for you and has the wisdom and energy to guide you to an effortless and easy path of ascension. And you're going to receive this Lemurian guide and be attuned to it, and it will walk with you in your daily life. So you'll have access to that knowledge and information whenever you desire. And you're also going to receive a direct healing from your Lemurian guide, which is so powerful. And again, it feels so good. Item number 10 is the Lemurian healing energies attunement. So you're going to learn to channel the healing energies of Lemuria. So again, you'll be able to channel these energies for healing yourself, healing others, and anything else you want to put these energies into, your home, your food, your water. You're going to learn to go into the quantum state instantly, which is the space beyond time and space, which allows your healings to have so much more of an impact. You can use this with any healing energy that you use to go into the quantum state and bring other people into the quantum state. So instead of healing inside of time, you're healing beyond space and time. So changes happen at the root of whenever they were created, and then they just are literally erased from the timeline. So you're healing, so you come back to this point in time, and it's like those problems, those experiences never happened, and you just step into this new higher state of infinite health and infinite connection and infinite expansion. You're also going to upgrade your energy systems and body to infinite health. Item number 11 is the Lemurian DNA activation. So you're going to activate your DNA codes, light codes and strands. You're going to activate your immortality codes and increase your vital energy. Activating your immortality codes allows your body to regenerate faster than it degenerates, so you can choose to stay on this planet as long as you desire. It's an amazing gift. And item number 12 is the Lemurian Merkava activation. So you're going to activate your Merkava light body, and that will accelerate your ascension process and allow you to make the jump into 5D. Item number 13 through 18 are interdimensional starseed activations. And if you've gotten any of my packages before, you may have experienced some interdimensional starseed activations. I want to assure you that these are brand new and totally different from any other package that you may have gotten. So item number 13 is the Pleadian 5D Inner Sight and Intuition Activation MP3. So in this, you're going to activate your ability to see energy and enhance your intuition. You're going to activate your intuitive abilities to see, hear, feel, sense, know, taste, and smell energy and intuitive messages. And you're going to enhance your internal guidance system and experience 5D infinite love from the Pleiades. Item number 14 is the Sirians 6-dimensional sacred geometry activation. And this is an upgrade from every other 6-dimensional sacred geometry activation I've ever done before. The energies are so strong in this one. You're going to learn to channel the energies of sacred geometry for healing, connect with the sacred geometric energies to enhance your manifestation and your spiritual gifts and abilities. You're also going to activate new grounding pathways. So the first time I ever did this, one of the sacred geometries that you get attuned to is the energy of the cube, which is related to grounding. And I have always had trouble staying in my body for pretty much most of my life, maybe my entire life, definitely a long time, especially after my spiritual awakening. Once I received this attunement to the cube energy, the grounding sacred geometric energy, I have never had a problem being in my body ever since. It just kind of rooted me in there. So if you have troubles being in your body, being grounded, this is an amazing activation to receive to help you with that.
Interesting. Mm-hmm.
Item number 15 is the Andromedan 7D interdimensional harmonic upgrade. So you're going to upgrade your energy systems to hold and radiate more light. You're going to open your spiritual abilities even more and step into infinite health. Item number 16 is the Orion 8th dimensional intergalactic remembrance of your place in this universe. So you're going to learn why you decided to come to this universe. Step into a greater remembrance of your sense of purpose and align your energy with the new earth. Item number 17 is the Arcturian 9D energy healing upgrade. So you're going to learn advanced energy healing techniques for changing physical things. You're going to learn to channel Arcturian healing energies for healing. You're going to enhance your ability to channel energies for healing. This Arcturian healing energy, I've actually been running it alongside the accelerated light healing energies today with everything. I use it with everything now. I use accelerated light healing and these Arcturian energies directly from this healing energy upgrade that is item number 17, because the energy is so powerful and it just creates so much momentum and opens the doorway for so much change in everything. Changed my life and the entire way I approach healing. And then item number 18 is the Lyran 11D Divine Feminine Integration. So today we went to the 12th dimension and integrated the Divine Masculine. The 11th dimension is again the Divine Feminine, so you're going to integrate that with this energy. You're going to learn how to expand into infinite receiving. Clear your blocks to receiving and receive the light of the Divine Feminine energies, and embody that. So along with what you already experienced today, integrating the Divine Feminine energies too, you are going to be radiating at such a super high vibrational level. And then there's the bonus item, the Accelerated Light Healing Tools, the Rich and Race PDF. We didn't have time to go into that today, but in Accelerated Light Healing, we have tools to clear out your limiting beliefs and heavy, dense, stuck, painful emotions in 10 seconds or less, just like that. And also tools to quantumly manifest everything you desire. And those are the Rich and Race tools. The Rich is for clearing, the Race is for manifestation or creating everything you'd like to have in and as your life. So you'll get that PDF and learn how to use those tools also.
These are tools for New Earth to help us get there and vibrate to it, at it. It's beautiful. Really powerful techniques and tools in these activations, Macaya. I'm really excited for them. In a nutshell, radiating at a higher vibrational level, that is the name of the game. And to channel these energies, how beautiful is that? For all of those Lemurian, the Lemurians in our community, these have some powerful tools. I'm excited for those. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, beautiful. I mean, just being in this vibration with you today, we can feel that. And it's just so magnificent. And all of these programs are just like that as well. They hold and they encode the vibration within the recordings. And so do you find that people work with each of these several times, or maybe just once, or maybe just as needed?
Well, here's how I like to address that. The first time you listen to them, you are going to receive all the healing energies, all the clearings, all the creations, and you're going to get that at a full level. And let's say the first time you listen to one of these activations, you move from level 0 to level 100,000. These energies, these activations are living, and they come to you at the vibration that you're at. So if you've moved from level 0 to level 100,000, the next time you listen to it, you're already at level 100,000, so you receive those energies at that as your starting place, so you move up to level 1,000,000. The next time you listen to them, you're already at level 1,000,000, so you move up to level 1,000,000,000, and you just keep getting higher and higher and higher and higher and higher each time you listen to them. So it's about how quickly, how fast you'd like to continue that ascension process, because you're going to get all the energies the first time you listen to it. And if you want to go even higher, you just continue listening to them. A lot of people like to put these on loop at a low volume while they're sleeping and just wake up an entirely different person.
Ooh, and keep track of your dreams then. I'm sure you're receiving a lot of information from that sleep state. Wow. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Again, all of your work, it's just tremendous. And it really is higher dimensional access. And you're training us in doing that so that eventually we're just going to be there. I love it. Thank you so much for that, Macaya.
Mm-hmm.
The special offer, of course, is available on this webpage or acoustichealth.com/special offers. Well, Macaya, this has been a beautiful experience, and we are holding the vision that our community listening and enjoying this whenever they do is able to really hold on to this frequency and be this frequency. It is powerful, and we do create the new in this new space that we are in. Thank you so much for this quantum conversation today. As we say goodbye, I just want to give you a moment to close our sacred circle.
It's been so amazing playing with you all today. I can feel all your energies. There's such high vibrating people in this community, and I love it because, it just continues to let me know that we're all on the path here to ascension, to a greater level of infinite bliss and joy and infinite love beyond anything we ever imagined possible. I'm super excited that we are going to that place and doing it together. So thank you for being here. Thank you for embodying these energies and receiving these energies, because by you embodying these energies and receiving these energies, you're changing the entire planet. So thank you for being that, and thank you for being you.
Hallelujah. Well, we are all vibrating at a higher level from this episode, and I thank you, Macaya Miracle. On my clock it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 12:34, and that is progression, and we are going there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Macaya Miracle.
You're so welcome.
Once again, to access Macaya's special offer, check out the link on this webpage or visit acoustichealth.com/special offers. And now it's time to dance our way to the cosmic heart. Thank you for listening to this quantum conversation, and thank you for dancing with us to the cosmic heart. As we raise our own vibration, we raise the vibration of the planet. This show is dedicated to you and all awakening hearts, as we are here to shine our bright light and amplify our love. Access all quantum conversations, special offers from our guests, and online healing retreats by visiting acoustichealth.com. I'm Loren Gailey, and from my sacred heart to yours, I honor your magnificent love and light. We leave you now with music from the universe. Music literally created by the universe, as musical notes were assigned to mathematical equations. The result is this beautiful music, available at acoustichealth.com. Namaste.